Hey everyone. In this video, we're going to take a look at an example of elimination that requires us to multiply both of our equations in our system by a constant. All right, so we have 3x minus 2y equals 2, and we have 5x minus 5y equals 10. Now notice here, we don't have number opposites for either of our variables, our x or our y. Neither of those have number opposites. So we're going to need to multiply these equations by some number to get them to be the same number and the opposite sign. Okay, so I'm going to choose to get my y coefficients to be the same number and the opposite sign. So if I have a negative 2y and I have a negative 5y, I need those to be the same number and the opposite sign. Okay, so those are both multiples of, we'll say, 10. Okay, so I need one of them to be a positive 10, and I need one of them to be a negative 10. All right, so in order to make a negative 2 into a positive 10, I'm going to multiply this by negative 5. And again, you need to multiply the entire equation. And in order to make this, because I made the top one a positive 10, I need the bottom one to be a negative 10. I'm going to multiply by 2. Which again is going to make these y coefficients the opposite signs and the same number. All right, so let's go ahead and write the new equations. Okay, so distribute this negative 5, so this new equation becomes negative 15x plus 10y equals negative 10. And on the bottom one, we have 10x minus 10y equals 20. Okay, so we're pretty much done with these equations over here, and these two new ones are the ones that we are going to use to solve. Okay, and you'll notice we now have our same number and our opposite sign, our number opposites for our y, which is going to be our elimination. Okay, so let's go ahead and combine our two equations. Okay, my x's, when I combine them, they become a negative 5x. There's my elimination. Positive 10y minus 10y cancels out. And 20 negative 10 gives me a positive 10. Negative 10 plus 20. Divide by negative 5. And I get x equals negative 2. Okay, so that's how I get my x value. Again, I eliminated my y value. Now I need to plug it back in to find out what my y value is going to be. All right, I can pick any equation. It doesn't matter which one. I could pick any of the new equations, or I could just pick one of the old ones. So let's pick the first one. Okay, so we have 3x, which would be 3 times negative 2. Minus 2y equals 2. Okay, so let's just solve this for y. Add 6 on both sides. Negative 2y equals 8. And divide by negative 2. And I get y equals negative 4. All right, so we found our x value to be negative 2, our y value to be negative 4. So my final answer, my coordinate point would be negative 2, comma, negative 4. Okay, again, all the last step here with the plugging back in, we've done in prior videos. The only new part here was the fact that we had to multiply both of our initial equations by some constant to get our number opposites. All right, again, you need to focus on just being able to get those number opposites so you can eliminate one of your variables when you combine your equations.